The Dutch guilder, or Florida, was the currency of the Netherlands from the 17th century until 2002, when it was replaced by the euro. Between 1999 and 2002, the guilder was officially a national subunit of the euro. However, physical payments could only be made in guilder, as no euro coins or banknotes were available. The Netherlands Antillean guilder is still in use in Curaçao and Sint Maarten, but this currency is distinct from the Dutch guilder. In 2004, the Surinamese guilder was replaced by the Surinamese dollar. The Dutch name gulden was a Middle Dutch adjective meaning golden, and the name indicates the coin was originally made of gold. The symbol F or Florida for the Dutch guilder was derived from another old currency, the florin, called the florin in English. The exact exchange rate, still relevant for old contracts and for exchange of the legacy currency for euros at the central bank, is 2.20371 Dutch guilders for 1 euro. Inverted, this gives EUR 0.453780 for 1 Netherlands guilder. History. Before the introduction of the first guilder, there were regional and foreign golden coins that were likely referred to as gulden in Dutch. The first internationally accepted Dutch coin called gulden dates from 1517. The Carolus-gulden. Even before that, the County of Holland had minted golden coins since 1378. An early guilder, a 10.61 gram, 910 silver coin, was minted by the states of Holland and West Friesland in 1680. The original guilder design featured Pallas Athena standing, holding a spear topped by a hat in her right hand, resting with her left forearm on gospels set on an ornate basis, with a small shield in the legend. This guilder was divided into 20 stuivers, each of 8 duiten or 16 penningen. The guilder gradually replaced other silver coin denominations circulating in the United Netherlands. The florin, the gulden, the rijksdaalder, the silver ducat and the silver ridder de carton. Between 1810 and 1814, the Netherlands was annexed to France and the French francs circulated. After the Napoleonic Wars, the Kingdom of the Netherlands readopted the guilder. In 1817 it became decimalized, with 1 guilder equal to 100 cents. However, it was not until the 1840s that the last pre-decimal coins were withdrawn from circulation, whilst some of the new decimal coins continued to bear nicknames based on their values in the older currency system through to the 21st century. Until 1948, the plural of cent used on coins was centen. After that it was cent. The Netherlands was initially on a bimetallic standard, with the guilder equal to 605.61 milligrams of fine gold or 9.615 grams of fine silver. In 1840, the silver standard was adjusted to 9.45 grams, with the gold standard suspended in 1848. In 1875, the Netherlands adopted her gold standard with 1 guilder equal to 604.8 milligrams of fine gold. The gold standard was suspended between 1914 and 1925 and was abandoned in 1936. Following the German occupation, on 10 May 1940, the guilder was pegged to the Reichsmark at a rate of 1 guilder equals 1.5 Reichsmark. This rate was reduced to 1.327 on 17 July of the same year. The liberating Allied forces set an exchange rate of 2.652 guilders equals 1 US dollar, which became the peg for the guilder within the Bretton Woods system. In 1949, the peg was changed to 3.8 guilders equals $1, approximately matching the devaluation of the British pound. In 1961, the guilder was revalued to 3.62 guilders equals $1, a change approximately in line with that of the German mark. After 1967, guilders were made from nickel instead of silver. In 2002, the guilder was replaced by the euro. Coins remained exchangeable for euros at branches of the Netherlands Central Bank until 1 January 2007. Banknotes valid at the time of conversion to the euro may be exchanged there until the 1st of January 2032. Coins. In the 18th century, coins were issued by the various provinces. There were copper 1 duat, silver 1, 2, 6 and 10 stuivers, 1 and 3 guilders, 1/2 and 1 Reichsdaler and 1/2 and 1 ducatone. Gold 1 and 2 ducat trade coins were also minted. Between 1795 and 1806, the Batavian Republic issued coins in similar denominations to the earlier provincial issues. The Kingdom of Holland minted silver 10 stuivers, 1 florin and 1 guilder, 50 stuivers and 2.5 guilder, and 1 Reichsdaler, along with gold 10 and 20 guilders. Before decimalization, the Kingdom of the Netherlands briefly issued some 1 Reichsdaler coins. The gold 1 and 2 ducat and silver ducat are still minted today as bullion coins. In 1817, the first coins of the decimal currency were issued, the copper 1 cent and silver 3 guilders. The remaining denominations were introduced in 1818. These were copper 1/2 cents, silver 5, 10 and 25 cents, 1/2 and 1 guilder, and gold 10 guilders. In 1826, gold 5 guilder coins were introduced. In 1840, the silver content of the coinage was reduced, and this was marked by the replacement of the 3 guilder coin by a 2.5 guilder piece. The gold coinage was completely suspended in 1853, 5 years after the suspension of the gold standard. By 1874, production of silver coins greater in value than 10 cents had ceased, to be only fully resumed in the 1890s. Gold 10 guilder coins were struck again from 1875. In 1877, bronze 2.5 cent coins were introduced. In 1907, silver 5-cent coins were replaced by copro-nickel pieces. In 1912, gold 5 guilder coins were reintroduced, but the gold coinage was ended in 1933. In 1941, following the German occupation, production of all earlier coin types ceased and zinc coins were introduced for 1, 2.5, 5, 10 and 25 cents. Large quantities of pre-war type silver 10 and 25 cents and 1 guilder coins were minted in the United States between 1943 and 1945 for use following liberation. In 1948, all half-cents were taken out of circulation, and new bronze 1 and 5 cent coins and nickel 10 and 25 cent coins were introduced. In 1949, 1 and 2.5 guilder banknotes were introduced. 5 years later, the silver 1 guilder coin was reintroduced, followed by the silver 2.5 guilder coin in 1959. The silver content was replaced with nickel in 1967, although no 2.5 guilder coins were minted in 1967 and 1968. The silver coins were demonetized in 1973. In 1980, production of the 1-cent coin ceased. It was demonetized in 1980. Soon after, it was decided to replace the 5 guilder banknote with a coin of the same value. However, it wasn't until 1988 that a bronze-coated nickel 5 guilder coin was introduced. The 5 guilder banknote was legal tender until 1995. At the time of withdrawal, the following denominations of coins were circulating. 5 cents, stuiver. The name survived, although the stuiver had not been an official subunit of the guilder since decimalization in 1817. 10 cents, doubleture, being small enough to fit into the center hole of a compact disc. It was the smallest coin in circulation. It was worth 2 stuivers, hence the name. 25 cents, quarter. The quarter was smaller than the stuiver, though larger than the doubleture and the cent. 1 guilder, gulden, colloquially piek. 2.5 guilders, Reichsdaler, colloquially rix or nark. 5 guilders, bifia. All the coins carried a profile image of the queen on the obverse and a simple grid on the other side. The 1 guilder, 2.5 guilder, and 5 guilder coins had God Zij Metons inscribed on the edge.